Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Hello, how you doing? I'd like to thank you for tuning into my podcast. Let's Get It Production Podcast. Please ask your friends, your neighbors to start hitting my page and share it. We're going to have some awesome podcasts for you guys to really check out. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about my podcast, tell you a little bit about myself. My podcast I will be interviewing business owners. Businesses are struggling right now. They're really, it's hard times with the pandemic going on and so much going on. And you can see a lot of our workers now that usually work in restaurants, work at factories. I don't know where they are. A lot of companies are really struggling with not being able to find workers to come in and work. So with that, when you do enter a business, please be understanding because you know the service sometimes it's totally different, but they're really working on that service to be able to provide the best service for you guys. So another thing I will be focusing in on is strengthening our youth. I'll be dealing with different issues and different. I'll be asking the community different ideas to help strengthen our youth, to help get our youth to just continue to move forward and believe in themselves. For instance, in order to succeed in life, one of my main lines is that hard work pays off. In order to succeed in anything, it takes hard work, it takes commitment. So we'll be dealing with our youth and helping them out along the way. We're living in a different time, as I said. Another thing we'll be focusing on. I have a lot of you. Some of you may already seen the cartoon characters that I've been putting across on my Facebook page. It's the purpose behind that. The purpose is that every time I do a cartoon character, if anyone want any, there's a low fee for them, but some of the proceeds go towards Cancer Society. I chose Cancer Society for a very good reason. That's really it's really dear to me. I lost my mom due to cancer. I lost my brother due to cancer. One of my other brothers have cancer. And then just along growing up, it's been so many individuals that I know in the past, that I've known in the past that have died from cancer. My father-in-law passed of cancer, so I'm going to be asking you guys to support me. And I have my apparel. It's launched, it's ready. Let's get a production. I'm gonna do a podcast with just my apparel. I have a lot of, I have hats, I have sweatsuits, I have coats. I also have another line of clothing called, one set is called Thrive Black America. They're nice, it's sweet. Then I have another set that says Thrive America. So proceeds from that will benefit the Cancer Society also. This is my book I wrote. I won awards on this, been honored. Name of it is To God Be the Glory. This is my story growing up Black in America. My book deals with just a lot of issues that a lot of people go through in life. My own personal story deals with the violence in our community. It deals with systemic racism. It deals with police brutality. It deals with, I even have a chapter in this book called 9 Lives. A lot of people that's reading my book, when they start reading it, they cannot put it down. They're like, man, I just can't believe this. Like, it just, it's like, it's a magnet once you start reading it. And then I get a lot of people also like, man, it's time for this book to be in movie form. So hopefully in the future, near future, I'll be working on that. This is my office here. So I got my man Lincoln Ware here. Lincoln Ware did the Audible on my book. This is when I got honored. I think a couple times I got honored. Who's Who Black in Cincinnati for the things that I've done. When you listen to my the first podcast with my bio on it, it'll give you a lot of this information. And I have I love this right here. This is to the Kia Cincinnati. Laverne Mitchell presented me with that with the council members, and I just love that award. You know, just to come from Lincoln Heights and to be able to receive a key to the city. I mean, that's awesome. So, with that, I like to I'm gonna introduce you to I'm doing something different here. So I'm gonna have my producers come around, and one of them was shy. I just want you to walk around. His name is Anthony. I call him Mr. Man. Come on around. Have a seat right here. All right, this is Mr. Man. And Mr. Quick, where you at? Mr. Quick in the house. Come here, Mr. Quick. This is Elijah. I call him Mr. Quick. I'm going to tell you why I call him Mr. Man. Ever since he was a baby, he just carried himself like a little young man before his time. I call Elijah Mr. Quick because I was eating, I think it was burger or something, but before I even took a bite, he had snatched it from me so quick and threw it in his mouth. So tune in to our podcast. Our next podcast will be at Park Place in Forest Park. We'll be talking to the owners of Park Place, and they have an awesome story for you. So with that, I just like to thank you for tuning in. And you have anything to say, Mr. Man?
Well, welcome to Let's Get It Production Podcast. Please like and share, subscribe, and share to all of your social media accounts. Thank you.
Let's get it, support us.